For Hipfire Commentary, oh shit, we got Bioshock 2. Anyway, for Hipfire Commentary number 44, we got another one of my repeat customers. We got the OJ of360. Some of y'all may remember OJ. He was the first and only person so far to submit something from Battlefield. And now he's the first person to submit Bioshock 2. Now, I don't know if he's trying to do the whole stump the commentator thing, because, you know, a lot of people have been trying to do that shit lately with this fucking Mario and Pokemon and all that other weird shit. But I don't know if OJ knows this, but I played Bioshock 2. I did the whole multiplayer thing in between Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. When I was waiting for Black Ops to come out, I was trying some other shit. So, I had played this motherfucker. So, if he's trying to do stump the commentator, that shit didn't work. So, we're going to get some... Oh, man, look at the time. 12 minutes, 22 seconds. But you know what it is? I played this game, so I know they have 20-minute time limits to these matches. So, you can play like a team deathmatch or a free-for-all. So, like I said, I don't mind anything over 10 minutes. I don't mind things over 12 minutes. This is 12, 20. That's not too bad. But I know these matches can last like 15 minutes and shit like that. And these loading screens are lasting forever. Holy shit. It's a minute into this motherfucker. We haven't seen any action? Oh, seriously? OJ, you didn't edit this shit out? Oh, motherfucker. Look at it. Look at how long it takes just to get back into the player lobby. Holy shit. So anyway, now that I'm looking at the player ranks, I see that OJ's rank 17. So obviously you've been playing this motherfucker. See, we got a rank 5, rank 3. What are we playing? I can't even tell what we're playing. If it's team deathmatch, I only saw like 6 or 7 people have been there. Damn, you got a lot of shit. Well, then again, I didn't play this motherfucker too long, so I don't know what the hell is in this shit. One thing I will say about this, and I said it in my other video, if you guys haven't, you guys can go check that out. Just do search JLoco11 Bioshock. I did one fucking video. I played this shit for maybe 2 days, 3 days. I don't know. I got up to like level like maybe 7, 8. I don't know. I got up to something low ass level. But what I will say is Bioshock 2 has some bullshit. I ain't gonna. Fuck, this shit is long. 2 minutes. God, OJ, look, if you would have cut this shit out, I'd have like a 10-minute video. It'd be perfect. What happened? You forgot to like hook this motherfucker up? But anyway, like I was saying, in the original video that I did, this game's got a lot of balance problems. A lot of balance problems. It's not small issues. It's lots of issues in this motherfucker. And the main problem that I have with this shit is how the powers rank up. You know, unlike Call of Duty. Call of Duty, you get like this gun, you get that gun, you get maybe a perk or here or two. But there's no overpowered perk. Yeah, we can talk about Commando and all that other shit. But what happens in this game, and you guys will see it, you get guns up in this motherfucker, and you also get some magic powers. And I might have to explain a little bit about Bioshock. And look at this guy, Beetlejuice. But you get magic powers. You get shit like ice and water and fire and electricity and some other fun shit like that. What the fuck? You nailed it. Holy shit. That's what I'm talking about. How long it takes to kill a motherfucker. That dude was just like standing there taking that shit. He didn't even try to hurt you. But like I was saying, when it comes to the magic powers, you see OJ right now, he got some fire on, right? The way the magic powers work is you get like Fire 1, and then Fire 1 grows into Fire 2 and Fire 3. I don't know how far they go up. Maybe go Fire 4 or Fire 5. I don't know. Whatever. But what ends up happening is a higher level person is obviously going to have some of the higher level powers. So they're going to have Fire 3, Fire 4, whatever the highest level shit is right there. So when you're low level, you ain't got those powers. And automatically, you're at a disadvantage. Look at this dude. He came out of nowhere and busted your ass up. But you know, look, he's just running on fire and shit like that. He don't give a flying fuck. And I'll explain all about some of this shit in a minute, because I realize I gotta talk about some Bioshock shit. But man, when they have like Fire 2 and Fire 3, your little Fire 1 spell don't fucking matter. There is no way in hell you're gonna be able to compete with that shit. So when they're hitting you with one fucking spell and you're dead after one spell, it takes you like 3 or 4 shots to kill that motherfucker. That shit is significantly unbalanced. Now granted, don't get me wrong, I agree with high-level players having some sort of small advantage over low-level players. That's just how it is. If they were able to grind it out, good for them. Because you know what? If I grinded out in this motherfucker and I had Fire 3, I would surely love to use that shit. But if you're a low-level player and you got to take on a high-level player, you are fucked in this game. Absolutely fucked up in this motherfucker. You killed Beetlejuice? How'd you kill Beetlejuice? Oh, that was your turret. I don't know if you guys saw that, but OJ set up a turret. Oh, look at this shit, man. You on fire. Not literally. I meant like you was killing people. Oh, you got your ass kicked right there. But yeah, it looks like you're playing free for all. Is the Big Daddy suit on the free for all? I guess we'll find out in a second. But anyway, like I was saying, I played a little bit of Bioshock 2. If you guys haven't by now, go play Bioshock 1. If you're really into looking into a game, you know, you're in between games waiting for Modern Warfare 3 or Battlefield 3, whatever the fuck you're waiting for. Oh yeah, he's doing the research. I'll explain something about that shit in a second. Oh, there it is, the Big Daddy suit. Oh man, tell that in the free for all. That's just fun. All right, let me explain something. Oh shit, and you're gonna get it? Oh, this is game over. This is why you sent me this video. You must go like 100-0 at this point. Oh man, in Free For All 2? That's just fucking wrong. Anyway, let me explain real quick. OJ right now is in a Big Daddy suit. Now, part of the whole gaming lore, Big Daddy is a big bad motherfucker. And I'll explain a whole bunch of that shit because it sounds crazy. It sounds pedophile-ish. You know, he protects like these little girls and shit like that. But we'll get into that in a minute. But basically, he is impossible to kill right now. And what sucks about this is, and not sucks, it's great for him. In Free For All, people don't work as a team. Obviously, that's the whole point of it. The whole thing is it's free for all. So it takes forever to kill him. I mean forever. He's got tons of health. You see his health meter up in the left-hand corner? It's going to take these motherfuckers a long time to beat him. There isn't a single person that's going to be able to beat him. They have to take him down in a team. So guess what? When you're in a free-for-all, what do you think's going to happen? They don't work together as a team. No way in hell people work together as a team. So what's going to end up happening is he's going to go on an ass-kicking in free-for-all. So this is part of the balance problem that I have with this fucking game. Now, if you're playing team deathmatch, fine. Somebody gets the Big Daddy suit, a team can work together and fuck this guy up. But free-for-all, there's no teamwork. So now OJ is just going to tear ass in this shit. And this is why I'm assuming you sent me this game, because you probably fucked these people up in this Big Daddy suit. It's going to take a long, and you're going to see, it's going to take a long ass time to kill this motherfucker. They're going to try everything. They're going to shock him, they're going to light his ass on fire, but no matter what you do, you're going to take a while to kill. Look how many bullets he just took. He's like God mode up in this bitch. Anyway, like I was saying, man, if you haven't by now, go play Bioshock 1. Bioshock 1 is one of the best games you'll play on a console. It's sort of like a shooter meets an RPG and all that other shit. And you guys are seeing, you're probably like, wow, these graphics are terrible. No. The game takes place in the 50s, so it actually has these intentionally cartoonish graphics in a way. I think it takes place in the 50s, right? It takes place in the Cold War. But anyway, the storyline is incredible. It takes place in the Cold War. This one rich dude creates this city underwater called Rapture, right? And people come down to Rapture, and look at this, man. OJ is just kicking some ass, and look at these people see him, and they like shit themselves. Up now, he's finally about to die. So now you can see here, OJ's almost, this dude did not even notice you? Does he not notice a Big Daddy behind you? But anyway, OJ's health doesn't regenerate in the suit, so obviously somebody's about to kill him and get a whole bunch of points for that shit. But one of the things in the game is, this rich dude creates this underwater city, right? It's called Rapture, and basically he allows all these, oh, there he goes, now he's finally dead. Damn, look at that shit, 14-3 just in that little suit. I mean, how long did it take him to get him? It took a while to get that motherfucker. But this rich dude creates this underwater city, and these scientists create all kinds of shit, right? So that's how you come be able to see like these magic powers that people got, like fire and ice and water, and they even got bees. Man, I got killed by fucking bees in this goddamn game, man. Bees. I ain't lying to you. Bees. Bees fucking kill me. But anyway, these scientists created all these powers and shit like that, and what ends up happening is this whole city goes fucking crazy. They all lose their goddamn mind. So this multiplayer, which is in Bioshock 2, is actually a prelude to what happens in Bioshock 1. So it's actually tied into the narrative. It's pretty cool shit when you think about it. This shows why the city went into chaos. This shows what happened to the fucking thing. And I think it's a brilliant idea. The problem is the execution is fucking terrible. Terrible, I tell you, man. This shit is awful. The multiplayer is fucking awful as shit. So right there, he's doing research, and you guys can read on the screen. It does extra damage. So what ends up happening is if he sees the motherfucker on the map, he's going to end up taking, you know, maybe like one less bullet or shit like that. Think of it like stopping power. Stopping power against one individual person and shit like that. And right here, there's a gun turret ready to fuck his ass up. Yeah, I'd hide from that shit too. Run, motherfucker. Oh, that wasn't it. What the hell shot you then? Yeah, whatever the fuck. Anyways, you can see you can hack shit, you could grab shit, you could kill it. You got all kinds of fun shit that sounds great in theory, but it just doesn't work in this game. I mean, the hit detection is fucking atrocious in this game. It's all fucked up. Whatever. But anyway, Bioshock 1, one of the best stories you ever played. So if you guys are really looking forward to a game, you just want to play a shooter that has some RPG elements, highly recommend it. Can't recommend that shit enough. Now, in the game, there's this badass motherfucker, and you saw him wearing the suit. It's a Big Daddy. This guy wears this fucking diver suit, right? And his whole job is to protect what are called the Little Sisters. Now I want to explain how fucking pedophile-ish this shit is. These Little Sisters are all fucked up. The scientists fuck with their goddamn brains, so what they do is they inject people, or they take a fucking syringe, they stab people with the motherfucker, and drink their blood. I ain't lying to you. That's exactly what the fuck they do in this goddamn game. They stab a motherfucker, and they drink their blood. These big, and they become powerful and shit like that. They get these like little powers, whatever the fuck. And these Big Daddies are programmed, are humans, programmed to protect these little girls. So think about it. Somebody's called a Big Daddy, and he's protecting something called the Little Sisters. That's some crazy pedophile shit. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, you catch these motherfuckers on To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen and shit like that. That's how fucked up this goddamn story is. But whatever. It fits into the narrative. Trust me, if you play the game, it makes a whole shitload of sense, right? So then Bioshock 2 comes out. The the game makes no goddamn sense. You know, Bioshock 1 was a complete story. There was no need for this game other than just to make some fucking money. The whole part is, there's 3 main characters. There's a good guy, there's a guy that created this motherfucker, and the bad guy. So in the end, the good guy kills the bad guy, the guy who creates the place gets his own piece, and the good guy gets a nice little ending. Yay, hooray for that. But there is one more character that I would like to call on this. Rapture, the city. The underwater city takes a life of its own. I'm telling you right now, it's one of the coolest fucking things you'll ever see in a goddamn video game. Just playing in an underwater city. Oh, there's this dude now. He got a fucking Big Daddy suit. OJ about to get fucked up. See, he's smart. Actually, OJ, that was one of the smartest fucking things I've ever seen. He actually ran away from the Big Daddy, killed the one guy, but yeah, nah, they're gonna get you, man. That big motherfucker is bound to get your ass. What the fuck is I talking about? Talking about Bioshock 2. Oh yeah, so Rapture itself is its own character. It really is. When you play this game, you realize exactly what I mean when it's its own character. Bioshock 2 gives Rapture closure. That's the only reason for this fucking game other than for grabbing some money and trying this multiplayer shit. Now, I know they're gonna have Bioshock Infinite. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some fucking multiplayer in that mother... What the fuck? He like disappeared and shit? This guy ran under a fucking wall. Yeah, man, this shit is... You see it, man. This shit is crazy. People can hide behind walls and shit like that. This dude's got his own little hacking station. It's funny, people don't even notice. They get shot in the ass and they can't even tell that like, there's somebody behind you. Look at this motherfucker trying to creep up on you. There's like 2 people here and shit. No, but like I was saying, man, Bioshock 2 was a good attempt. It really just didn't come through. Didn't come through on the storyline. Did not come through on the multiplayer. That's for damn sure. But overall, fine. They gave the city its own little bit of closure. Now Bioshock Infinite's coming out. I think it's coming out in next year, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's coming out this year. I think it's coming out next year. And the shit looks great. Don't get me wrong. Shit looks absolutely great. Again, it's going to create a whole completely different world in this motherfucker. But I'm telling you right now, nothing's going to compare to Bioshock 1. Just that whole sheer impact of seeing an underwater city for the first time. That shit was badass. That shit was absolutely... But look at these motherfuckers just goddamn standing there. So OJ did some ass kicking. 20-9. But let's be honest, man. You use that Big Daddy suit to do some ass kicking. Anyway, OJ did some ass whooping him in this motherfucker. See, the second place guy, he's a level 29. So he had a whole bunch of powers and shit like that. But obviously, I don't know if he got into the Big Daddy suit. So hey, you see all OJ score and all that other shit. As always, guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. Go check out OJ's channel. He's like me. He don't like crap ups and any of that other shit. And I'll see you guys in the next Hipfire commentary video.
Sinclair Solutions suggests you stop at home and listen to your new message.